Let us see. Sorry, I'm messing around with my settings just to make sure that you guys can hear the background. That'll be nice. Okay, I can hear myself from my computer, which means y'all can probably hear me through my computer too. So, welcome. I have a special video for you guys today. I'm going to be damage testing Essence of Decay, the new buff that we have on the helmets from 777. Yeah, I'll just totally bypass it. Oh, here it is. This is what the buff says. Increases damage to enemies, and increases damage received from enemies. Increases damage dealt when user's HP is a quarter or less. Inflict more damage for 3 seconds after receiving damage. So we have a damage buff for equipping it. We have a damage buff when our health is low, and we have a damage buff right after we get smacked. Now, normally I wouldn't go to such great lengths to create a video like this, as I have done live streaming before with damage testing, and I have quite a lot of stats on Reddit. Check them out. Go to reddit.com, search for Happy Dungeon, and then you can search for damage test, or you can search for Lego Gregolas. Legogregolas. That's my Reddit handle. If you look at this video on YouTube, you can also go to About Me and find my Reddit link there as well. But back to the reason for this video. There are other players in the community that are telling me, that are spreading information that's not right. Specifically saying that my damage numbers are not correctly calculated, and saying that the testing wasn't done properly, and stating things like the total damage is supposed to be 86%, but then breaking down each of the individual damage bonuses as 25%, 22%, and 22%. That's 25 for equipping, 22 for low health, and 22 for counter, which multiplies to 86%, but then they claim the damage bonus is 93. There are a couple other nitpicky things, like the total number of damage values, meaning when you smack an enemy, let's say there's 5 total possible combinations, so you can expect every single attack is going to do one of those 5 numbers. Well, there's actually 11 precise numbers for this game, and I put up a guide on damage bonus as you level up. Literally, as you increase, how much more damage are you getting? And I calculated every single increase. About a 1% increase from the first hit to the second. It's about a 1% increase from the second to the third. And then from the 10th to 11th, it's about a 10% increase. So overall, your weakest hit is 20% weaker than your strongest hit. So if your weakest hit is 1 mil, then your strongest hit is going to be 1.2 mil. So anyways, here's what I'm doing for testing. Now, if you'll notice my weapons, I don't have any multipliers against goblins or non-elemental. I'm testing the mission chapter 1, the very first mission. If I had the multiplier for goblin or non-elemental killer, it would give us better results. Because there's internal rounding that's hard to predict. It's easy to calculate like approximate percentages, but the damage values are sometimes off by 1 number up or down, because there's rounding that we don't see. Things like magic attack. So if I had higher damage, like specifically built for anti-goblin, you would see exactly the same results that I have in my warrior. I'll tell you the results, but let me go over my whole gear first. So obviously nothing here. Magic attack 20k, 794. Same for my Essence of Decay helmet. I'm not equipping any magic attack on that in the game. Then, just so I don't have any additional damage influencing the amount of a gain that you get from the helmet, I have an entire set of worthless minions for main. None of these increase damage against goblin. So first off, we're going to do just some basic damage testing. One mission. No bonuses from the helmet to see what my damage values actually are, and then we're going to compare all the bonuses from the helmet to that. I've already gone ahead and done all of the testing. I have it in a spreadsheet, and I'll be putting this information up, screenshots of it, on the YouTube video, so take a look for that. Keep an eye out for it. So, like I said, there's 11 total damage values, not 9, not 14, 11. The lowest damage value for this setup is going to be 222, and then there's going to be 224, 226, 229, 321, sorry, 231, 233, 235, 237, 240. I keep messing up my numbers. 242, and the highest number is 266. 224, 22, 222. As you can see, it looks like 222s are damaged, the lowest number. And then if you just plug those numbers into your calculator, you'd see 266 is 198%, or like 19.8% stronger. 20%. We'll go ahead and round a little bit. So again, all these numbers I already called out. This is what we expect. I don't have anything giving me bonus damage against the goblins. So I'm mostly going to be referencing the lowest damage number in this video because it's easier for you guys to plug it into a calculator. Just remember 222. Right? There we go. Next up, I'm going to pop on the helmet. So if my calculations are correct, the 25% bonus that we get from equipping the helmet is going to bump our lowest damage number up to 278. Mathematically, if you put it into a spreadsheet, it's 1.25225, 225. It just repeats forever. Again, my magic attack is the same as before, 20794. No magical damage bonuses coming into play. The highest damage number is going to be 333. We should get a couple of those to pop up. And then every 3 or 4 numbers after that. So we got 278, 280, 283, 286, 289, 291, 294, 297. So you can see it's kind of going up by either 2 or 3. Then after that we have 300, 303, and 333. Again, you did maths, and you take 333 and divide that by 278. The highest damage number is 19.78% higher than the lowest. So again, 11 damage numbers, easily verifiable. Plug it into a calculator, you'll see this all adds up. 391, 333, already, right off the bat. Look at that. And there's our lowest number, 278. 278 again. And 333 is the high number. I got smacked, so I'm waiting a second. I love lightning attack for this because it's a little bit easier to see the numbers. If I were standing as a cleric and trying to whack them, it's not always easy to get the results and, you know, to read them. So pretty much, again, 1 for 1, these are 25% stronger. Next, we're going to be testing my health being at 1/4. And since I'm already here, might as well keep going. Now my max health is 215%, so a quarter of that is below 53.75%. Anytime my health is below 53.75, my damage should be. Now, this is a 25% damage increase over the last one. So the lowest number is going to be 347, then we got 350, 354, 357, and I died. I'll keep reading. 361, 364, 368, 371, 375, 378, and 417 is the highest. Now, the important thing to know is, if you put this into a spreadsheet, you'll see 2 things. 347, the new damage number, right, is going to be 56% higher than our original base damage. Remember, we started at 222 as the lowest. We're going from 222, we then saw 278 was the lowest. That's 25% more. If we compare the new number, 347, to the base 222, it's 56% stronger. But don't forget the helmet gives you a 25% damage increase. So when you compare 347 to 278, so the low health to just having the helmet equipped, it's a 25% damage bonus. If you look at it mathematically, 1.25 times 1.25, so that's the two bonus multipliers together, it's 56%. Hello, welcome. Glad you guys can join. So again, our lowest number should be 347. Our highest number is 417. Nope, get out of there. Don't try to kill me, Goblin. Trying to do damage testing. Just so y'all know, I'm posting this video up to YouTube. So you can check out all the fun maths. I have a link to the spreadsheet ready to go. All the calculations down to like the 10th decimal point. It's already. Again, 347. We're not getting any lower than that. Interestingly enough, since we know the lowest damage number and the highest damage number are 20% different, and I'm telling you the damage bonus is 25% for each of these tiers, our lowest number for the next tier, so combining these, either low health or counter, should never be in the same range as the previous number. Let me try to put it a different way. The max damage we did before was 333. The lowest damage we could do, mathematically, right now, is 347. So it's pretty easy to see we're not going to have any crossover. There's not going to be any confusion between, oh, well, maybe you were actually getting damage numbers for that other one, and it just didn't look right. No, pretty clear. I got super mode. I'm going to let it go away. Okay. As soon as it goes down, we're going to move on to the next part of the test. Actually, no, my health is... I'll show y'all counter in a sec. So, base damage 222. Equipping the helmet 278, 25% increase. Quarter health 347. Another 25% increase that multiplies for 56%. Now we're going to do getting smacked. And this is also a 25% increase. So you should see the exact same numbers. Exactly the same numbers as having 25% health. So the lowest damage number is going to be 347. The highest damage number is going to be 417. See, there's the old numbers. 278, that's our lowest. We got that a couple times, just for reference. Smacked. 357, 347. 357, 350, 417. I don't know if you saw it kind of pop up over there behind that other goblin. So, we're not getting any unusual data. This is the same numbers that we had from the last run. .417, there's a higher damage number. Only two conditions of the helmet are on right now. See that 294 snuck in? Because counter wasn't up when I hit that enemy. 278, same thing. So you can see which hits belong in which category. Doesn't help if I hit things you can't see, right? Drill, what are you doing? Go back to sleep. Take a nap. Okay, so mathematically, we've proven that equipping the helmet gives you 25% damage bonus over base. Then having below quarter health gives you a multiplicative 25% bonus over that. 25% over equipping it, 56% over base. counter is giving us the same 25% increase. So if you put them all together, you multiply them out, 25% times 25% times 25%, it's 96% damage increase. My calculations for the guide that I'm doing today have no damage multipliers against goblins. So the rounding is a little bit weird. I have another one of these that I did with damage multipliers, and it came out to exactly 96%. Due to rounding, it came out to 94.1%. So I would definitely say go with the higher damage value, higher percent of a bonus, because mathematically 25 plus 25, you're going to get 96%. I literally multiplied down to the decimal point, again 10,000th places, to come up with the 94% damage increase from this specific test. And I could give you the damage calculations on how rounding kind of works in this game. It's usually under by 1 or 2 points. So you can take it with a grain of salt, or you can just plug the numbers into a calculator and say, okay, well, if I throw multipliers, the damage does change a little bit. And the precise number is 96%. Anyways, I can talk for days, unfortunately. Now we get to test having all 3 active. So again, our lowest damage number should be 434, and our highest should be 521. Oh look, 434. Who'd have thought? So you see, these aren't even near the other damage values. They're way higher. Come on now. 521, there's our max. Oh, there was a 438 that snuck in there. See, that's the first time I got that number. Let me see if I can get it to pop up again. There we are. Let me get hit by something. Oop. Got a little bit too carried away. But that's really it. We're done. That's how Essence of Decay works. Each of the separate tiers gives you a 25% damage bonus, and it multiplies with all other damage bonuses from the helmet. Now, obviously, you can toss Rage and other things on to boost your damage more. Gate to the Void gives you a 30% damage bonus on top of that. But all these other factors multiply together. So even if you had Gate to the Void equipped, your base damage would be 30% higher, and then all of these results would be 30% higher. There's no real play in the math, like concrete numbers. Plug it into an Excel spreadsheet and you'll see it all. Thanks for watching, and I hope you learned something new today and enjoyed it. And in case the person who is the reason that I made this video watches it, I just want to let you know, very thorough with all my testing. I make sure that I don't have anything that's influencing the damage against enemies in a way that could alter the data, whether it's a passive on a minion or a piece of equipment that's working differently, rage, you name it. I want exactly the right stuff so I can help other players. That's why I did this, so people can see exactly what was numbers. That way there's no, oh, he said, she said. Like, anyone can do what I just did. You can do it yourself. Obviously, not everyone wants to do that. So here you go. Have fun with it. I'll see you guys around. Look forward to seeing this on YouTube just a little bit later. Bye, guys.